Hello, and welcome to our first ever episode of our podcast, Agree to Disagree. I'm Ella.
I'm Margaret.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Atif.
Today, our first ever topic will be over controversies, and we have a few things that we want to share with you.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Starting off, our first controversial opinion is binge watching is good for you.
I think it is. Like,
Real quick, can somebody explain what binge watching is?
Binge watching is almost just sitting on your phone and just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and wasting away hours of your life with videos.
Yep.
well, sometimes it's good to take time away, just relax, and I think that's a great way to waste your time. Sometimes, you just want to chill and not do things.
I disagree because when I start to binge watch, whether it be like TikTok or a show, I get in this zone and I don't get anything done. I forget about things. I eat a lot of food, which isn't good, and I'm not active, and I'm just, as a whole, not productive at all. So I don't think it's good, and I think it's a waste of time.
I guess we can agree to disagree.
I guess so.
Oh, there was good. That was a good one.
Any opinions? Any opinions, Atif?
Well, personally, I've never really been the type to binge watch unless it's I'll play the game for a couple hours or something like that, but I've always been the type to just be up and active. I can't sit still for too long, especially on my phone. So I'm more move around type of guy.
Yeah, I think I'm with Audith on this one because I really don't binge watch a lot. I like to I'll play through a Call of Duty campaign or something for a few hours, but I won't sit down and watch a movie for a very long time. So I kind of like to get up and move around a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so we have some vast opinions here. Next topic, cheer isn't a sport.
No,
Oh
it's not.
my
It is
gosh.
100% not a sport. No way. And Odd, if you can
No,
agree with me on this one.
As a man, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you because there's
Thank
different.
you.
Listen,
Because of your girlfriend.
no, that is not true whatsoever. I'm not gonna say I want to do cheer, but I would love to do cheer because there's flipping involved. That takes skill. Not everybody can just do a backflip off the rip. You know what I mean? In some parts, I will say, throwing girls up in the air, that does not take skill. If you have 5 people throwing one 80-pound girl up in the air, that does not take skill.
I do
You don't
think
have 5 people throwing up. You
we
have
might
2.
need to
3.
clarify the difference between sideline cheer and competitive cheerleading.
Agreed.
I have got y'all on that one. So everyone knows I'm a sideline cheerleader. This is my first year doing it, and I would say it is not a sport. It's quite literally an activity. It's fun.
Thank you.
It's fun, but competitive cheer is 100% a sport because they're putting their bodies through so much turmoil daily and so much activity, more than other sports, I argue. And I think it is 100% a sport. But sideline
So
cheer
are you saying that about the flipping part and everything? Is that what the competitive part about
flipping,
it is?
stunting,
Okay, I agree with that.
the dancing, everything.
All right, well, it's just whenever I see
Girls
I don't
throwing
want to
out
be
pom-poms.
I don't want to be mean, but girls that obviously shouldn't be in cheer.
What do you mean by that?
Do clarify.
They're not fit to flip and stuff. They're not in the right body shape or whatever.
Wow.
That's what I say. Well, I don't think that that's a sport.
Okay,
But,
Jacob, you're
I
getting
mean,
canceled off
I'm
the rip.
guessing.
Jacob, I have to.
I'm saying. I guess what'd you say? Competitive cheering is a sport.
So you're basically saying that people who don't have the right body for a sport they make that sport not considered a sport?
Oh yeah, never mind. You're right.
Exactly, because there's plenty of different people who play soccer and volleyball. There's all sorts of people.
I mean,
Nah, you got
you're
me there. I'm
big,
not
you could
gonna
be the
lie.
goalie.
There's
I
a
think we
spot
should
for
move
everyone.
on for this one. I think it's time to
We
hit
can
our
agree to
next
disagree.
topic. Next topic, legal drinking age is valid.
Do I want to start it off again? I guess so. I do not think it is valid. Realistically, most people, they don't drink when they're 21. They drink when they're in high school, 16, 17. I'm definitely not speaking from personal experience.
Definitely.
But, I mean, I think it would be right to be 18 because you can drive, you can live on your own, you can make your smart decisions when you're 18.
Yes, so some people would argue back in some older times that when you're 18, you can get drafted to the military,
Mhm, I was gonna
and
say
you
that.
should be able to drink alcohol. But when you're in the military, you get a card that does allow you to drink alcohol at the age of 18.
That makes no sense. I mean, that makes no sense to why.
It
You
does.
can
They're
do it
putting
if
in a
you're coming-
service.
I know. Well, that shouldn't be like
They're
a
putting.
reason why you get to have that privilege. You know,
Hey, if I was
the
about
reason
to
why
die,
they have that privilege is because if you die, like it's just.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, which makes it valid because you're risking your life every day.
I know, but I'm
Yeah,
saying for other
after
people,
that-
if somebody can just like enter the draft for what, like a year, and now they can drink.
I'm sure there's
I
rules
don't
on
think
they're
it.
have
saying-
drafts anymore.
They're saying drinking is fun. That's
Soon.
why they're letting them do it.
No, they're
before they
saying
die.
they're
Yeah.
saying you go through so much, you deserve this, basically.
Yeah, they're allowing you a service solely because of the fact that you're risking your life every day, and you
Mhm.
might not get to experience it if you weren't already 21.
I personally don't think I will be a fan of drinking and will do it because I don't like being in another state of mind. So I think I would keep the age restriction to 21 because I don't know. I think young people shouldn't like depend on having another state of mind too early before they make that decision.
Yeah, I think that it comes with a lot of like responsibility, and you have to be a certain level of maturity.
Agreed.
And some people reach that at 18. Some people reach that at 16. Some people never reach that maturity level to where they can handle those things. But I think 21 is, I'm sure, a good enough age where most people are at a responsible age.
But you're saying when people are our age or whatever, like they can't just easily get someone else to buy them alcohol and drink. Like
They can. They
Most people do it.
they already do, which means we don't need
And also it's a
age
it-
age to be lower
It-
because people our age are already doing it.
it's also a level of safety. At 18 years old, a lot of dudes want to cut up on the highway going 120. If they think
You wanna
they can,
talk?
yeah, I'll say it. I'll do it. I do it, but I don't drink while doing it because at that point, that's when you can actually get into an accident, and a lot of accidents happen while drinking. You know what I mean? But at 21, people kind of chill out and aren't chasing that adrenaline as much. So when they're drunk, it won't be as I don't know how to say it, but you know what I mean.
I like where your head's at.
You definitely lose a sense of reality when you are on a alternate substance.
Agreed. That's
And I know that your brain is not fully developed until you're in your early 20s, so. But moving into the next topic about early 20s, someone who is in their early 20s should not be dating an 18/19-year-old. What do we think?
I think it's fine. Like, wait, what was the age again? 20.
Early 20s to 18 and 19-year-olds. So hypothetically, this person could be 23 and graduated from college, and they could be dating a senior in high school.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a little weird, but I mean, if the 18-year-old can get that, then they can get
Wow.
that.
Lord.
Wow.
Like, that's good for them. Like
Agree
I have
to
pe-
that.
there's
How you talk
people-
about women.
Agree to disagree.
I'm all for the women. That's not how you talk about them.
Okay.
there's like a sophomore and a senior. Do you think that's weird?
No.
I'm not a big fan of it.
All right, I have.
I
I
think
have
that-
Senior and freshman. You got
I'm gonna quote something that I learned. You should not touch if your grades do not touch.
Mm. Well, I have a bunch.
Some
of,
people repeated a grade.
I have a friend that likes to do that a lot.
Or-
So
Oh dear.
I think that I don't know. I think it depends on the person because there's some go along and their lives are on the same path and it just makes sense. But like you said, some are already they have jobs and apartments and others are still in high school and that's just that they're not on the same drift,
Yeah.
same path.
That's kind of what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it really just depends on the people. You know,
Mhm.
if you put like a fresh little, like let me contain myself.
Choose your words wisely, Audif.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Like a not so mature woman with a like very mature man, it's gonna be pretty weird. But, like, if there's a woman that has her goals straight out of high school with a nice guy in college, that'll be chill with me. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything to either of them, but because they got it. But yeah, I might look at one or the
Do
other
you
differently.
think gender roles play a part in it as well? Like, what if the guy was 23 and the girl was 18, or what if the girl was 23 and the guy was 18?
I do think in this in this society, it does play a big role, and it is normalized to have an older man than woman.
Really?
I definitely think so.
I feel as though most girls do date older.
Because
myself
and
date
they,
older.
they really like they make it weird if
Absolutely.
the girl is far older than the
I-
guy.
I feel like for this age group, I feel like it's more expected for the girl to be like a cougar.
Think so?
And then because if you see a man who's 23 dating an 18-year-old girl, people are going to say that's a case.
I guess.
People
but
are going
I
to
mean,
say that. But if it's a girl dating a younger, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, good for you, bro. Like,
I
think-
will
Right.
agree
I
with
think
You have
that.
a
for
point. I
that
think-
age group.
I think
I
the
think-
older I
yeah.
think the older like boomers and stuff have that different age group because like I think all of our dads are probably older than our moms.
yeah.
Realistically, but yeah, I guess what you're saying is right. Now that I think about it, nowadays like girls can find a nice young.
It's like
guy.
socially accepted to be a cougar.
Yeah,
but
but
not
if it's I think if it's the other way around, then people will look at it weirdly.
Yeah.
Okay, switching it up just a little bit. No one's too old to go trick or treating. Your opinions, go.
Personally, I'd say that it's kind of awkward to see older kids going trick or treating. I don't think that it shouldn't be allowed. I think it's up to your personal preference. But it's just a little odd to see older kids out there when majority of the people out on the streets are like 5 to 8 years old.
I think that it's so fun as a teenager to relive those experiences and get in touch with your childhood. But I have to say that I don't think it's okay because as teenagers, we can go out and buy our own candy. But when we go out on Halloween and we're kind of just taking away from making other children's memories, which we had. And when I was younger, I don't remember seeing many teenagers out. So I think we should just respect that it's a canon event for everyone to have their trick-or-treating experience, and we probably shouldn't interfere with that.
Sad nostalgia. Sad nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Leave it to the kids.
Leave it to the kids, even though it's good.
I kind of feel a little different because I think it's kind of cute when I see like a 40-year-old woman dressed up getting candy.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I've never. Seen
I'm not trying to say it in a weird way, but at the same time, like,
Probably a parent.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Well, yeah, it's different when you have a parent, but if you're a teen,
okay, yeah. If I see a 40-year-old woman walking all by herself in the streets, obviously that's gonna be a little.
you're gonna
weird.
think she's like schizo or something.
yeah. But I mean, also even as teenagers, I think it is a problem when the teenagers are disrespectful. If the teenagers are respectful and like don't take as much candy as like we see on YouTube and stuff of people grabbing the whole bucket, that's really rude. But if they keep in mind that there's other kids and they're trying to, they still believe in all this stuff, then
Yeah, if you're respectful, I could get behind that if you're respectful with it.
I'm liking what we're thinking. Okay, last topic, and I am dying to know Jacob's thoughts on it. Skinny shaming is just as bad as fat shaming.
I think fat shaming is great for
Oh, of course you do.
everyone. Like people nowadays, they get their feelings hurt too easily. I think that if you're obese, then if people tell you that, then you'll have more motivation to work out and be healthy. Like if my friend was obese, like I'm gonna clown him. I'm gonna like I'm sorry, like get in shape. Like that's for your health, so you can live longer, so you can get more girls. Like that's to better your lifestyle. That's what I'm gonna say on this.
So you do have good intentions. Okay.
coming from somebody that in middle school suffered from being far overweight. But hear me out, it was right after COVID. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm the skinniest person out, but I definitely have took some advice from people because I looked around seeing people coming after COVID, like they were still fit and stuff and able to do sports. And I was like, dang, I really lost like so much. I would just sit at home and play Fortnite all day. I know other people can vouch with that. So I think it is good to some extent. If you genuinely like bully somebody for it, I think that's a problem. But if like every now and then, if you tell them like, yo, you're looking good or something, or like just motivate them to do something, then it is acceptable.
Okay, but the question was is skinny shaming just as bad as fat shaming? So we also need to tie that in too.
I think it does go both ways because if somebody's absurdly skinny, that can also be unhealthy. That's just as unhealthy as being
Agreed.
far overweight.
Okay, I have to chime in here. I think we need to think of the question more because it's saying skinny shaming and fat shaming. I think there's a difference between being a good friend and pointing out, being like, hey, like, we should go to the gym, or like, let's start eating healthier, besides just being like, eat a burger, or like, go on the treadmill, or saying something like
Okay,
shaming.
what about
No.
you're looking big? Is that bad?
If you say that,
Is that
okay,
bad?
who would you go up to someone and say, hey, you're looking a little big?
I
If
mean,
I
you,
know
you
them-
can say that to a gym rat, and they'll take that like as a compliment.
Okay, that's different though. I
like,
think
I mean, like if I
you're
know them, then
commenting
yeah.
on something that you don't know what they're going through. Like, you don't know if they're trying to lose weight or if they're trying to gain weight. So, huh?
Can we get a name example of that?
Of someone trying to lose weight?
That needs to lose weight.
I'm thinking no one comes to mind.
No-
Let's go to
yeah.
Jackson.
So I think that it kind of depends, because especially it's different for men and women as far as like the fat shaming and the skinny shaming go, because with guys I feel like there's not, unless you're straight out bullying somebody, there's not really much shaming to it. It's more so just pushing somebody to go to the gym and work out and be fit and be healthy. I don't know. I know it's a little bit different for women, but that's kind of my opinion on it.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think women should get the same treatment that men do.
Okay, we
Okay.
can maybe go into that next time.
That might be a topic for next time, but we're going to finish off here, and thanks for listening.
To agree
To disagree.
Bye.